Gambit here.
No, the spike not committed either way means they still have to recover that. You can see Nats has found space, but Shados now feeling a little lonely. As SMB swarmed through, he's going to find the first, but traded out quickly, and Nats now finds himself at a 1v4. 12 seconds left, just going to look for some kills here. With that spike not committed, like I said, unfortunate really, this round will slip through their fingers. The first comes through, the second as well, but Durko closes things out.
Creating that space, getting that weapon to cypher on through. Keep in mind, we have Spectres galore. The rifle is in Power's hand, so this could be important. Let's see if he gets anything done with this one. Shados has found him, so instantly that's quelled. But you talked about ult progress. There it is. Izzy pops the knives out, and we're already game on. And Redgar sat in spawn. Now, luckily for him, the spike ain't too far away, and he finds Russ trying to just build back through. But Izzy and Turco, this is going to be tricky. They line up. Redgar, he's great for one. The second would be Sublime, but he's not going to get it for free. Turco's going to make him work for it, but Redgar's got an opportunity now. Has a little look towards CT, no one close enough, so he's going to go for a very, very quick plant. But does Redgar even consider this? What? No, he doesn't! Completely unawares!
Oh my word.
He had no clue that Turco went all the way towards A. He was gambling on it being still towards mid, maybe on that flank towards B, somewhere other than CT. And honestly, that CT position could have worked out pretty well if he'd even considered that Turco could have been there.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. He could have positioned so there's isolating one angle.
Redgar dips out. Doesn't see as much as he wants. Jet's now in, but we have to look towards where that Omen is. Already Poro's going to find Redgar, so that's the mid lurk. That little threat that was maybe building in the back line's gone. Russ is fine, 10 seconds. The spike is now under question. It's under scrutiny. Russ has done so well here. Turco shows his hand. SMB are so prepared. Everything lines up well, and the final player, be it Nats, as great as he may be, and they've already chipped away at one. Now look how deep everyone else is sitting. They've just left that KJ ult to babysit towards B, and there's a push-up, and no one checks on it. Poro gets away with it. Poro gets away with a second. Gambit are being made to look silly here. SMB are playing so above what Gambit are bringing on this attacking side.
They know it's coming. I absolutely love that adjustment from Blaze.
Okay, spike now going down. Time will be on their side. Sees the picks up. Nothing comes from it. And now this is where the problems start to begin. SMB start to retake the sites, and there it is. Clean perfection from SMB. They don't look like they've broken a sweat here.
No, they look so comfortable, and you know what, dare I say it, this is looking sloppy from Gambit. And that's not something we've used to looking like another quick piece, and Defo going to be the one to lead the charge, but Russ going to stop him at the first hurdle. Not even going to get inside. Nat falls as well. Shados as well. Russ on absolute fire right now. This is this is brutal to watch, Lauren.
Doorway, that precipice on towards the other side, and here comes the flank from Redgar. Excuse me, towards Redgar from Brave, and there it is. Turco to shut it down.
Oh my
this
God.
is Vision he gets underneath, but he's going to re-aggress. Of course he does. Brave is living up to his name on every occasion, and Poro's aim is always good. Always so good. And well,
cage triggered.
This is an absolute slaughter right now. Not even going to get spotted by Redgar's TP, and he finds a pick.
Yeah, Izzy just comfortable, and look at the spray. It's going to line up perfectly for Brave. That's 3. Make it a 4th. No, Shados denies. This is just a display of dominance from SMB, from individual to collective. Every single thing for them. Here comes the lockdown, and there's the double stack towards short, just to make sure he could not leave the site. Defuse will come in, and SMB, it's real clean, isn't it?
I mean, this way, we're going to be out of here by 4 o'clock. This is absolutely insane. He's stacked up outside it. Izzy actually going to set up a crossfire with him as well. The paranoia comes through. Defo's out. The trade's actually going 2 for 2 right now. Russ will respond. It's crazy and short here. There's only one player left. Brave, 50 HP, tagged by the Owl Drone. Gambit might be getting the pistol round on the board. And Chronicle will close things out. Again, still a long way to go. But at least we're not ending here, Lauren.
Very true. On time. That spike is sticking pretty quick, and now here we go. Redgar leans in. That's 1. Needs a second, and there we go. It's actually working out. It's just Izzy. But
oh my
Izzy
God.
is enough.
Just when you think Gambit are going to get a little bit of breathing space, a little bit of relief.
They've only ever lost it 4 times. Are you surprised, like you said?
Problem is that Gambit, in their composition, they have no way of battling Izzy.
And adjust as well. That's going to relook. Brave needs that. It wasn't clean. Tries to fall away in the frenzy with the punish. And Redgar. A lovely round and a needed one for Gambit to just maybe find some reassurance here.
Oh, that's the first tick in the box. Gambit get on the board, and again...
Yeah, pretty even buy as well.
Oh
They're
my
super
God.
close to this. SMB going to take the first as well. There's a follow. Look how absolutely ferocious they are on the aggress, but it's going to be Shados to control and at least quell Izzy's attempt at getting control towards Heaven. But Nats is now on the case, going to fill that void.
Can't go down on B. Actually, it's going to be noted there. Redgar should be coming through on the rotate. Might just wait for the confirmation, but Shados got to stay alive here. He's actually going to find a third. 50 HP. Turco now faced with a 1v2 scenario.
As Turco tries to find one on the play back in. Going to look for Shados first. Gets him. Heal comes in. He's got himself
No
a little
way,
bit better
Turco.
situated. Oh, Turco somehow slicing them into just manageable pieces. And
There's something in there. That's for sure.
it could be pineapple chunks for all you know.
There's Chronicle now. Last man standing. Just a matter of time before SMB on the hunt. We'll find the first, actually, but is he stacked up for the trade? And
Nats can at least catch the cross here. The wall now gets eliminated. He's in a bit of trouble, but he's going to find the first trade for Russ. This is again a round that
No
truly
way.
Gambit needs to be clean, and now this is where the problems start to show and the cracks begin to be seen. As Turco and Izzy just got Chronicle
It
to
is
find. This is a disaster in the making, Hypoc.
absolutely clinical.
For SMB. They are going to be so pleased with this. Quick flash though, Izzy has to respect that, but this Brave is going to get played in off the back. He's got support from Turco, who's got the back lines, and look at this denial. You could see the intention from Gambit trying to get that pinch of pressure down middle, but Pora's found the final. As Gambit just don't seem to have the but time, 15 seconds. There could still be a problem here with Redguard finding Russ and Nat still alive at the back of the site. This isn't going to be an easy round. And there's the catch on the cross. Turco gets caught in the end. And finally, Gambit stops the rot.
Viper's Pit giving them some comfort on B site. Redgar now on the back of the flash, going to get the information, but very daring to go into astral form there. Shados luckily bails them out, and Redgar will close things out. All tied up, 4 apiece here, and I think...
A little bit of punch behind it. It's not completely weak, but Redgar is going to pick out Izzy, and it's going to be the follow-up. Probably, oh, the adjustment. It's Chronicle from up top. Good shutdown so far for Gambit. And Turco tucked in the corner, and Defo's got him. Clean. Pure eyes on where Chronicle is playing. A tricky angle to clear. Going to get one
Play
spot
life.
a second on the cross. Going to fall away and wait for support. The correct call, but Shados just gets Ferrari peaked by Turco. Centaurus
way!
peak, just honestly SMB peak. Look at what they're doing to them.
He's going to have lots to deal with here. He's going to spot the first, the second as well. The third for Chronicle. Just one man left. Russ here. They passed. They crossed each other. Oh my God. Oh. For a moment there, I didn't think Chronicle was going to check his back, but...
Hearing at least 2 cross. Tags on
Hey.
1. Does take Shados with him, but the trade comes out, and that flash is excellent. Russ is just setting this in motion. Another spotted Defo completely blind, but he fights out from it. Russ has gone down, and Chronicle's got his back. It's all on Brave's hands, and this is not looking likely, but maybe a quick kill could alleviate that stress. No, Defo's got him, and Gambit. That didn't find. That could have really caught Nats in a bad spot, but Izzy's aim is still going to be true to him, finding 2. The third's going to evade. Redgar's got it. Now a bit of an extended bonus, but keep in mind, this is still a 2v3. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Secondary objective, really, just to make this costly. And Redgar actually finding Brave will do just that. Russ there to clean things up, but 3 kills, so...
There we go. Hill given across. Brave now getting boosted back up. First pick worked on there
Nice
in the
round
post
from
bomb, but no,
Gambit.
it's going to be Gambit really well controlled. I was worried after that pick on towards Defo,
Yeah.
if I'm going to be honest. But I don't think they can even disengage really away from this hit. They have to keep
the spike's
committing to
there.
this.
They dropped the spike.
There's the flash. There's Izzy gone, and there's Turco and Russ. Redgar and Shados are down, but there's still many players here. Pora's found Nats. That's the lurk through on Heaven gone, leaving just Chronicle alive, and the stack in the right place at the right time. And SMB reading it very well, controlling that lurk, and Izzy. Find the player peaks with it, but no flash to follow as well. And now there goes Defo, and now suddenly the res is there. Turco can get his buddy back up. That's Izzy. But Pora's lost his life. Now, where is that spike, though? A million miles away from being relevant, but a 4v3.
Shado's got to be careful here. Russ actually responds.
Spike.
Yeah, I mean, there's all of none of this matters right now. Nats Also, just a really weird round. You look at that versus the previous round now.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going to realize this, because the gap can be
That
filled
camera's
towards
dirty.
vent, so that's another player kind of filling the void, and here we go. It's going to be towards the site, but Defo's found Russ. That's pretty important. Pora's got the trade out, but Pora's still on the back lines.
Oh my
He is
God.
doing such good work for SMB. Defo's going to try and thread the needle. He's denied! Pora! Huge impact this round.
Well, I think he was contemplating wallbanging, and his crosshair lined up perfectly.
It was on, dude.
Doesn't matter. Still closes things out, and
Keyboard for a second there, but it's going to be right back on, and now timing is everything. The gun barrel shows, and he's got support. Nats and Redguard doing well to control the aggressive play out towards B. Well, actually, Nat's going to find one on Russ as well. Somehow, it's worked out so perfectly for Nats in this.
poor
Player standing.
timing on that
Spike planted.
smoke dropping. Izzy's certainly not having as much success here, and it's really playing into Gambit's hands. Nat's going to be shut down as well. Again, I think the economy in terms of last few rounds, the way they've gone, won't be hurting at all. It's I was going to say a bigger loss if Izzy...
Let's see what SMB do with this. They have some tough choices to make. Flash comes in as well, going to make this tricky. It doesn't catch anyone, but Defo's going to move further forward. He'll try and make his presence noted, but he actually loses his life. Brave's done well there, so has Turco.
Oh
They've
my
actually
God.
been able to just isolate, divide into pieces, make it more manageable, if anything. The last standing, SMB. Oh, Nats just keeps punching them down. There's now Brave left in a 1v5. Gambit picking things up off the floor, off the pieces that remain. Defo to shut it down, and what a game from him. Truly a difference maker with Shados, I feel, especially.
Here, it was like basically Gambit finally had room to breathe, and
finding their place, especially in the attack. We went out
So as soon as contact's made, he can always pop that out if they feel they need it. Look how much they've still got left in the tank after that freebie walk-up. But they did find Chronicle. But it's that final hurdle that will be that step too far. A little bit more damage, but it does not matter. Nats is there. And Gambit off to a great beginning. And that walk-up long. And Izzy's got to be careful now. Glass cannon at this point, and Pyro's got his back already. Good pick up there towards Defo. And this is the shutdown that they needed. Isolated fights, untradeable kills with the power that Pora is bringing on these two that he's picked up. And like, how are you meant to trade back into that at that point? They've gained no ground towards the site. They weren't able to really do much beyond that. There were such good kills in such critical areas. At that point, you've kind of lost all impact.
They found him.
Clutching at straws. Pora's already made the first huge kill coming in towards Nats. Now the ult's going to go down. Redgar on the flank can't make it work. It's on towards Defo. The 1v1 gets Izzy.
That's what you want to see from the man. Yes, there's been questions, but a solid post-plant hold from Gambit. Well, not they even giving it away. Defo actually allows Brave to regress, but Shados responds. Look with the response, actually. Still potential to do some damage here to Gambit and their economy. The Ultra in the late round usage there of a huge piece of utility, actually. And Nats will come through and punish down the other side. Gambit 4-2 ahead now, and no push through just yet. And Turco in a tough spot to dig out. He's good for one, but Nats traded.
Spike down A.
I really thought there could have been a follow-up to that as well. Nats, still, look at this guy go. As soon as you put him towards the front, he is happy to lead the charge, happy to be the first man forward.
Play on bind and their attacks and how kind of how much it hinges without the Sage in this comp. There's so many further steps, right? SuperMassive plays trying to find something on B, and Gambit ultimately able to pivot away from that stack perfectly. Turco and Izzy, sorry. See if they can get anything done here. Chronicle will fall. And they got the res as well here. This is interesting.
Here we go. Yeah, ult's coming. Oh, Izzy! Nats!
Oh
You're
my
so
God.
good at this game. You are so good at this game. So far, ult comes down, barrel shows, he gets it. But Chronicle finds Russ. Unbelievable. And he's actually followed up towards Turco.
Massive.
This is unbelievable stuff. Gambit just don't seem like they can lose in some of these scenarios, even though SMB are trying to counter this.
Again, though, it's all a ruse.
That's the question. Defo now gives away the game. Pora's going to note that instantly. There's the lockdown. Spike now in trouble. Brave found Nats. Red got the
big.
timing. It has to be perfect. It has to be everything he dreams of. He can at least deny the ult, but Pora stays alive. Tucked to the back of sight, lurking around. Look at this absolute beast in the depths, waiting, and Chronicle has nothing to do but die, and there it is. SMB finally It's going to allow that rotation to come in now, but look at the timing on this. They're going to have to still try and control some of this side. Brave is going to be put to task. It's Defo this time. But it's Pora still finding damage from Shower, still catching players on the cross. Brave tries to swing out and it gets shut down. Shados with huge value here. Huge kills. Up to hand, TP heard. It's all his, waiting patiently. No, Redgar rips off his face. He's just diving in towards the site. He's seen another. Here's the flash. He knows they're both CT. This could be Redgar's. Another. A shot is all he needs. He's got it, Redgar!
Insane recovery there. Take a little peek outside, see what's there. Just gonna get swept, actually. Russ and Brave find kills on the way in. Go will respond for one, but falls.
Redgar.
Spike down B.
Yeah, only so much can be achieved through that. You're down to Defo and Chronicle on the other side trying to play back through. This is a site controlled by SMB. A deep push towards CT. Catches off Chronicle and his story is stopped pretty short. Defo dives on in, but a whole lot of players looking his way. It's not going to go so well as Turco's going to find him, and SMB do exactly as required of them. Flash goes in, and Russ. Oh, actually, I quite like that rifle back if you don't mind. So Defo knows he's got more coming his way, and only so many options to do anything about it. So there is rifle, gets filtered back through, no problems. Toko's gonna get that. Wait, does he thread the needle? Oh, what a weird reveal. He's still got Izzy, but Brave was behind him, and the timing on this was just so baffling.
Oh no.
Oh. The Spectre's not kind sometimes, it truly isn't. Poor, such a good aimer, but not going to get a chance for a Shados with a good catch there in the end.
They still want to break through this B hold, Lauren. This time, actually, Redgar falls immediately.
They've done well. Yeah, that's a huge pick towards CT, but they don't expect Shados. Has to take the TP, but there's still Nats, and Nats refuses to let this one go. This is, you know what, you thought A was his site? No, he's actually moved. He's upgraded. Bigger place, nicer. Anyone who dares to walk through, you've got maybe the jiggle peek from the site. Barrel shows it's Nats again. That's going to be just Nats dominating this round. Finally taken down by Turco, but the impact has been done.
Look, it looked like he was considering the Reds, and now definitely.
Yo,
Defo and
that's not bad.
Shados. Turco and Russ on the other side, and Seeker's invested here.
Seeker's
got to recover that spike, though. 30 seconds left. This rotation's got to come through. Shados split, disconnected from Defo right now. Defo able to slip away.
30 seconds left.
Play his life here. Give them a fighting chance on this retake. No utility on the side of Turco. 2 flashes for Russ.
And Russ could be integral. He doesn't get the chance to use it. Defo swings before.
way.
And now Russ is in danger. Shados and Defo, the pacing, they just switched it up on them. SMB were waiting to maybe dictate the tone of this, but no, it's not going to happen. And they had to step up after Nats just put in so much heavy lifting. You can't leave him without the round win. Brave and Izzy just on the other side. Defo trying to stride forward here. He knows Izzy's on that corner. Catches him mid-air there, Defo. Perfect play the one way as well. Brave's not got a chance in hell. Russ has to brave the ultimate, and Nats is waiting. Like a shark in the depths, he's just not going to let them pass. As now Pora, as soon as they tried to take steps towards the site, there was just a wall waiting for them on the other side.
That's now actually, yeah, we'll spot Pora there. Pora will as well, but nothing but a sheriff. A big ask of him. And Gambit put themselves on map point here.
Nat's trying to close the gap. It's Pora who's waiting on the other side. Turco playing up on Long. The spam comes in. Redgar's got one. That's Pora gone. Now all eyes turn towards Long.
I see they're actually looking to re-engage on the back of that. And Nats will shut him down. Man advantage now for Gambit. Another there. Defo finds one. Turco responds. Actually with 2 of his own.
That could be it. I'm going to just carry on like it wasn't, but you know what? You think about that one, because now we've got Izzy in a 1v2. Full HP, but blinded. Second flash to follow, and they're closing in. And there it is. Shados to close, 13-5. What an incredible round from Gambit, and what an incredible map.
Every single kill alone? Like, how is that possible?
The operator on attack, but still was finding the first kill because...
So now Nats is the closest player to this. Going to peek his head through. Going to find one. Looks for the follow-up. A quick reaction coming in, but he does have Defo by his side. But that Omen, it's Brave suddenly making his big debut, and no one's even looking at it. Wait, what has just gone on? Gambit just quickly got 2 kills. Brave's made a meal of it, and how has this turned around? Russ is now in a 1v3, and I do not know what has just happened. This is completely flipped on its head, and Russ is called upon. That's going to get to halfway. I don't think he can stop it going that far. Nats, what a play again.
just when you think it's all but done, and I'll say it now, Gambit got away with absolute murder in terms of retakes on this map in particular versus Ascend.
Whip one out. I don't know if he does, but he's going to isolate Russ comfortably. No trade comes in. Defo wants to swing on the flash. Spots one towards Sewer, but now there's problems for Shados. Maybe not. He's got Chronicle by his side, so there's no problems to be found. And there it is. Shados keeps his cool and his composure. They're not sitting back. Maybe playing into this composition a little, and I don't mind it. It's going to be a weird round, though. Could be a problem, and it is for Russ at the very least. The first to fall, but now there's the trade out for Brave, but there's so many more bodies here where they left off. Look at them, they're just mowing them down. Izzy's done well to at least get another, but Nats is farming today. He's just got the cheat code, right? He has literally been given that little booklet you used to be able to get for your games back in the day. Shados with a freebie towards Izzy, and now sees some more. Chronicle, he's still alive, he's still kicking, he's still got pressure from Long, but he's holding his nerve, and look at Nats' position. They have to re-account for this, and Nats, the flank is so good. Gambit. Yeah, between Izzy and Turco, good crossfire here. There's the first. Turco's going to claim that, but there was always Izzy next line if needed. But Shados has found him, but it's effective trades with favorable numbers for SMB, and there it is. Finally, they get their round back off the back of two big picks as well. Those opening picks there. So now the C-piece comes in. They are here at the right time. Nats is going to get himself actually in a really curious position. Redguard's moved up. It's Nats to find Brave. That's a scary kill, and Nats is going to close the gap, or he's going to try to. This is incredible work for the man, just isolating players everywhere, making it so easy for the rest of them between Redguard and Nats. What a way to control the round. In favor of SMB, and they could do with a bit of that. Chronicle going to slowly creep forward. He finds Brave. He looks for the follow-up, sprays him wildly, can't connect it through the wall. Nats still trying to be a presence here, still trying to find something. Spots out one, gets down one. Defo got Izzy.
No
Wait,
way.
they know where he is. There's no more burst to play with. Nats again has done it.
Nats was noted on that flank. They knew he was there, and he's still able to just buy 10 seconds. Again,
This is a good time buyer. Shados might try and find a way through if he can isolate that spike coming up long. He's living in between borrowed time, but no, Turco considers it really well maintained. The thought process alone is perfect. And now the spike plant, SMB have somehow turned this back in their potential favor.
again, one smoke, the molly. I think a dash and one smoke on the side of Redgar as well. So expect him to still go for this. We'll try and smoke off and get onto site here, and we'll actually drop through. Turret gonna spot out one. Chronicle finds two though. Turco will respond. One more left. Chronicle with four, Lauren. How? How do they keep getting away with this on retakes?
I mean, call the man Hassan. He is getting away with it every single time, and he can't keep doing it, but he is.
SMB left to try and recover this. This is an absolute dismantling of Supermassive Blaze here. 9-3.
Sitting back on this, but a couple of players present, one being Izzy. Good start for SMB. Finding Nats is a great beginning. And there's the reply, though, and Russ is looking a little lonely. Defo just shoves him in his grave, and now somehow it's a 3v2. How do they keep doing this?
Bear in mind, actually, no, wait, Tucker still takes the headshot on the way in, but the heal comes through. Pora finds one, Shados responds. It's just Pora left now, Shados. 3 on the pistol round for him.
Plenty of players towards Garage, so they might get in on this. This could be a bit of a brawl here. Nats on the other side. And here it is. Yeah, everything noted, everything seen. It's Shados and Redgar keeping them away. Spike now to be planted. Everything looking like that red star on the jersey is going to be getting 11.
Again, at this point as well, you don't want to feed ultimates. That's a consideration to make with only a couple of rounds left to play. Russ will find one. Nats to fall, but Defo cleans things up. 4 will survive here.
Bit Brave on the other side having to deal with the amount of pressure, and of course it's Nats to get things started. Redgar as well towards Brave. We're down to 3 to try and deny it. Gambit on the verge of walking away in that first position, that first spot. Nats again just coming alive, enjoying himself, just running rampage through SMB as Russ is your last man alive. As Gambit now moments away, and there it is. Gambit are the EMEA Stage 3 champions, and my God, do they deserve it.